The challenge has been around for a staggering 40 seasons, which only goes to show its popularity. So one of the fan favorites is the legendary All-Stars, and this time they're adding a twist by pairing up bitter rivals. So joining us to discuss it all are Beth Stolarczyk and Leroy Garrett. Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Good morning. We're so excited that the All-Stars is going to start airing on MTV.
Woohoo! It's exciting. Now, how does it feel for both of you to be back, and what are you both excited for the fans to see?
I'm really excited for the fans to see how well these rivals are, or how we're not going to be able to work together. If anybody that has watched the trailer, you can tell and see it in a lot of our faces that we are in shock and kind of like disappointment that we have to work with our partners. But that's what's going to make, it's just going to make great TV to see two people who really can't stand each other have to try to get it together for the amount of money that we could possibly win. It's going to be good.
Yeah, and Beth, what about for you?
Yeah, I mean, look, for me, I definitely want to win that money. So I'm going to do whatever I can with my partner, Janae. And, I'm going to try and right my wrongs. Like I feel bad that I outed her affair. And, I just lost my cool on All Stars 3. And for that, I feel bad about. But, there's a lot of money on the line, and we gotta talk and figure out how we're gonna make this work, because that's a lot of money. Like Janae has won a few times. I want a taste of that money. So I'm gonna do whatever I can. I'm gonna say whatever I can. But you know what? When I say something, I mean it. And I'm not a liar, and I'm super loyal. And I can't trust Janae. This is a huge problem. She's not trustworthy. Her past shows she's not a trustworthy person. So for me, I'm going to have a hard time trusting her, but I'm going to have to trust her if I want to win that money.
And that's really what it boils down to. I mean, being on the show, it's clear from viewing it and watching it, even from your guys' own personal experiences, that it brings a lot of stress and pressure. So how is that really elevated? And Beth, you were kind of, teasing this a little bit, but how does that pressure get elevated when you're considering that you're paired up with a nemesis or a rival, and you have to rely on them. So there's a lot of trust that goes into that. What is that experience like?
Go ahead, Beth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. I mean,
to have trust in somebody, like it, sometimes the anger could be so bad between you and a partner that somebody could potentially try to make you lose on purpose just so you don't get the money. Even though you guys could win the money together, someone could say, you know what, I really don't want us to win. I'm throwing this in and we're going to go home. This is what could happen when you have a rival. And as people, like I said, you watch the trailer, it is, it's going to be tough. But not all the show is just, us beefing out. There's going to be some really good moments too. And that's what, All Stars is about. And I'm just happy that it's back on MTV, because this is, pretty much where I was born at.
Yeah, definitely. Now, how did you both prepare, leading into this, heading back into the show? What is the preparation like for not just a show like this, but given the spin and the twist that's happening with the rivals?
When you're on these shows, whether it's a straight reality show or a competition show, you really have to have thick skin. If you don't have thick skin, you're not going to make it. You got to have thick skin. It's a really strong mental game. It's a physical game, and you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. So, I mean, for me, I'm the oldest player, I think, of all of the challenge people. So I've always participated in sports. I grew up playing sports, and physical fitness is just a part of my lifestyle. So for me, even though I'm older, I don't feel like, I feel like I can keep up with everybody. So as long as they invite me, I'm going to keep coming and playing the game.
Well, we're excited to see it.
I think that there's no way you could really you know, when we try to prepare for the challenge, we're always trying to prepare physically or mentally, but I didn't check off the box of what about if I have a rival. I did not prepare for this at all. And I think maybe, you know, as seasons go on, I'll say, all right, what would happen if you were partnering with someone that you didn't like? And even though I've done a rival show before, it's been so long that I've forgotten about it. And then now that I'm back in it, it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah. Well, we are excited to see it because obviously it does make for great TV. Let's be honest. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
You can catch Beth and Leroy and their frenemies on the new season of The Challenge All-Stars Rivals. Check it out on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on MTV.